I'm back in the mountains, yay! So here I am with my briefcase full of mark making materials, a pencil case full of different size coloured pencils, including woodies, paintbrushes, oh, trusty toothbrush, never leave home without it. These are little tubes of paint that are really practical, some ink, and my mountain theme sketchbook and of course the view. Not much snow on the mountains. We're at the end of February when I filmed this, and well, you can see not much snow around except for on the pistes. So let's get started. First of all, starting with some charcoal. And I don't know why, I just fancied getting the view in front of me, which was all the rooftops of the village. It's a small village here in the mountains, 1,400 metres high, and just getting some lines down. Being quite abstract. The way I see them, they're quite abstract, and finally getting in the mountains in the back, really are in the background there. I'm not really much of a drawer. I prefer to dive in with materials before I start drawing, but I've been using a lot of charcoal in my mixed media paintings lately. Not at the beginning, but more towards the end. So up there it's quite breezy. Page keeps lying over. You can see on that page before, and probably in another video, that was a collage made from sketches, painterly sketches that I did outside, I think probably here in the mountains. So concentrating on different marks that I see, those blue kind of splashes of colour that I put in with the paint marker were the windows in the roofs, the Velux windows, kind of reflecting this lovely blue colour like the blue sky that I put on the top. So like I said, staying abstract, not really drawing and painting what I'm seeing, just picking up bits and pieces that attracts my eye. I do often use paint directly from the tube like this in the beginning stages, not usually colours like this. I usually like to mix, but as I didn't bring a palette with me, then it has to be mixed on the paper. And I'm really enjoying how the charcoal's working when mixed with the paint, smudging in. There's no water on this, it's just paint and charcoal, but I'm liking those effects. Again, all these to give me ideas to take into the bigger paintings when I get back to the studio. Most of the buildings here, well, they're really old. It's an old village and they're stone buildings, so just trying to capture that with some random shapes and this orange marker pen. Here I'm using a yellow ochre, not a colour that I generally use. Why am I choosing these colours? I've got no idea. But I'm just going for what my intuition is telling me and, well, going with it. I did also forget my phone stand, so, well, I'm saying if you see the cameras moving about, but you are seeing that the camera's moving about a bit. I've got my camera, my phone in one hand, my left hand, trying to keep everything in view. I think I've done quite a bit of editing, cutting out blank bits of table and floor. And as there's quite a few people following me now, thank you very much for all of you. I didn't want to miss a week, so I decided to edit and put this out anyway, even with the dodgy camera work. And if you are a regular viewer, I'd love to know where you're from. Some of you have told me in the past, I think I've had Canada and America, UK, gosh, Australia. So it amazes me. I love knowing where everybody's watching from. It's amazing, and thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Thank you very much. It's really nice to have your support. I'll take you up in a minute to get a better view of the mountains where I was painting last year. In fact, a bit chilly paint up there in the middle of winter, but you'll get a better view and then I'll come back and do some more painting. I was on the slopes yesterday and there was more snow up there. If you drop a photo or little video in at some point, I'll go over to the place where I was painting and I'll just have a little sweep across. If you watched the video last summer, I had a big roll of paper here, somewhere around here, and I really enjoyed that because it was really not a breakthrough for me, but kind of sent me off in a different direction. So here I am, I've laid out my roll of paper. I'm just in the garden and a few molehills, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to play about with my paints, and I've got a few, where have they gone? Got a few sticks I've gathered, and well, I'm just going to play about and paint the view. Not much snow at the minute, but I'm just going to play around, and I'll probably be using this like I did last time for collage paper. So it's just all about making marks and being inspired by the feeling of the place. We'll see. So starting again with charcoal, this must be my favourite at the minute, my favourite mark making tool. And then going in with, well, this is one of my favourites though, some ink. I love this, but the paper is very porous, I want to say, so just sucks up the ink and can't do much with it after. Dries really quickly. Didn't bring any scrapey tools with me, so this is just a piece of wood that I took from a broken up wooden carton, you know, that I think I have apples in or something, or oranges. Again, it's just creating swirly scratchy marks with the paint straight from the tube. Going with this magenta colour and my trusty toothbrush. So just straight colours from the tube at the minute. I don't usually start mixing colours until I get, well, I'm talking about my paintings. I don't usually start mixing colours until I get the first few layers down, and then I mix all my colours together. I don't generally use anything straight from the tube, I don't think, after that. I always add something, maybe a pop of something here and there. And that's why I love making my own collage papers, because it does add pops of colour here and there and marks here and there, adding to that variety on the canvas. There's those roof tile marks coming in again. We'll see if they come out in a new canvas, on a new canvas. And I really fancied getting in that wire fencing. I love those crisscrossers. I don't know, I just pulled to it. I just added a couple of buildings. There I'm going in with more black paint, bringing out those crisscross shapes even more. So a bit of collage paper made, and this will find its way torn up in one of my new paintings. So yeah, quite pleased with that. And of course I'm getting the inspiration while I'm here in real time into the painting when I get back into the studio. I will leave you with a few images of the ski station, the ski slopes, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you picked up some tips, and do go over and follow me on Instagram, by the way, as well. Do leave a comment, let me know where you're from, let me know if you've been to France, let me know if you've been to the Pyrenees. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for following, thanks for your support. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Au revoir.